Hello and welcome to another GLG Let's Play. Today we'll be doing another game of Company of Heroes with the Blitzkrieg mod, version 4.8. We'll also have the historical add-on, which will give us a little bit more accurate unit insignias, and some of the textures are a little bit more realistic. So let's kick this off with a skirmish game. I saw a interesting 6-player map. I was originally wanting to do a Ardennes game. However, there really aren't any good winter textures. So the one that I found does not work right. So that's not really going to be an option. Okay, so let's set all of our opponents to hard. And I think let's throw in one of the British opponents in there. And we'll set our allies in here too, also to hard. Okay, so as usual, annihilate 225 pop cap, fixed starting location, high resources. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. I'm gonna set this guy to Panzer Elite just to mix it up a little bit. I think we're all set. I will be playing as the Wehrmacht, and let's get this going. The one map I did find, I found two that were supposed to be Ardennes themes, that is Battle of the Bulge, and the one was actually a really good winter map. I don't know how they did it. There's some sort of like a texture script or something, but basically kind of put like this white texture over everything, and it did look really good, and there was actually snow and all that. However, there was some kind of frame rate issue. I have a pretty good system, and the other maps that I play, even like the 8-player maps, I don't have any issues with those, so I don't know exactly what the issue was. Okay, first things first, Wehrmacht headquarters, and don't think we're gonna actually build a second Pioneers, but as soon as that headquarters is complete, we can escalate to skirmish phase. There we go. This guy's out of the way. I'm trying to click on him. Alright. We're going to get an MG and a Volksgrenadier squad ready, and as soon as skirmish phase is complete, we'll be able to build a Krieg barracks. That'll give us access to those regular grenadiers. So, while that's going, we're just looking at this map. The left side here is all forest, dense forest. The right side is you kind of have these rows, and it looks like the outskirts of like a train depot, maybe. But it's hard for. This is mostly infantry territory there on the left, where the trees are. And I like to play it with the infantry. So just looking at it, you can see that this is not good terrain to negotiate a, a group of tanks, and there's a lot of cover, and you're just asking for a Panzerschreck or a bazooka, depending on which side you're playing, to get you. Looks like he's already capturing that ammunition supply, so we can build a Krieg barracks. Let's get that going. Our MG is almost complete. So MG, and what I'm going to do is all the way down this road. This is a pretty big map. There's this bombed out building here. Just looking at where it is in comparison to everything else, I think this would be a decent spot. If you've seen my other videos, what I tend to do with we're gonna send these guys up into this forest here now. What I tend to do is use an MG right off the bat as a slowing mechanism to slow down, the enemy's advance. So we have access to these grenadiers, so if I can get another grenadier to go with the Volksgrenadiers into the woods with this 80mm mortar, I think that'll work really well. I won't really have a strong anti-vehicle capability out there yet, but I'm sure I can work it out somehow. really waiting for escalate to assault phase. Because my plan of action for this, I really need these fuel points out there. My plan of action is to escalate to assault phase and start production of those Sturmgeschutz, StuG IIIs. So the key to this forest here is really utilizing, given those MP40s, is this cover here. I should have my other grenadiers out here too. I want to keep these guys grouped together because I know there's going to be a lot of infantry rolling around out here. And I'm still working on the mortar. See, he's already... Volk's Grenadiers are already engaging. I want them to use the wreckage of this tank here to keep shooting at these engineers. They're not really going to shoot back a whole lot while they're capturing a point. So, my mortar is complete. I just want to get them somewhere in here where they will... Where are they? There's my grenadiers. These guys, I can kind of push down. There's a road down here. So I kind of want to push down to the road, but still use the, you know, the forest as a defense. The Panzer factory, I should be able to complete soon. We really need a outpost on that fuel point. So I'm going to build another pioneer unit. I'm going to send these engineers out here to start building, you know, field craft. Start pushing these guys forward. My mortar section is almost out there. And as soon as it's possible, I'd really like to give these guys... Alright, so I'm going to support my ally. He's trying to capture this ammunition point, which I'm definitely on board with. I'm going to support him with some Volksgrenadiers, because he's not going to be able to shoot back a whole lot while he's capturing that point. I really should be getting closer with this MP40, but I do want to maintain that standoff. Get my Grenadiers involved in this action too. There they are. I think we can build outposts there now. Trying to get as much out of those fuel points as I can. So I need my mortar section forward. Good. Now we can build our Panzer factory. Trying to look. I don't really like any of these Wehrmacht half-tracks. I'm not interested in any of them. Okay, looks like he's got to push the force up here on the left. Make sure I protect my mortar section there, because that's going to be critical to me holding these points. If I start laying down that indirect, he won't be able to push me off. So we're going to go with the Blitzkrieg doctrine. We're going to select both of these upgraded production and the Panzer IV mass production. StuG. Not enough fuel. Almost there. Not enough. See there, now we went from 9 fuel points to 14 with that observation post on there. So we need to do that with these other ones. I'll go ahead and give them the MG42 squad weapon. The mortar's actually sending out rounds on them? Well, yeah, they are. Now we can build some StuG. I don't think there really is a whole lot else I'm going to need, because what's going to happen is, I see vehicles down here. Dingo scout car. We're going to recapture that point. And I got my pioneers here. What I'll probably do is actually put like an MG nest in here. make sure these guys are in full cover. There's got a light machine guns down there. But that MG42 should do a good job. Plus the mortars. Relocate them. So the StuG is complete. Let's make sure he's got side plates. And at least high explosive rounds. Push him forward. And we have enough to actually build a second one. These StuGs in teams of 2 work really well. Now we're encountering some really stiff resistance on this side. If I can get... This mortar team really needs to get going on getting those rounds out. Alright. There we go. I think we're really trying to repel this advance. Alright, while all this is going on, I'm gonna try to get like a MG nest in here. Look at all this down here. That's a lot of units. Mortar is defeated. And I'm going to have these Volksgrenadiers basically try to stave them off until this machine gun emplacement is complete. So we got 2 StuGs. Don't have enough for the second one to have high explosive rounds. But I really need to get these guys out there. I'm gonna push him to here. I don't even think that machine gun I created in the beginning made it to that house. So we want infantry assault team and stormtrooper reinforcement. That's that stormtrooper vehicle. So this machine gun is really going to be a delaying effort until my StuGs can get in here and support the machine gun that I have. Alright, now what we can start doing is begin researching NSEG phase, because we are going to start working towards the Tiger tank. See, these guys just keep repairing. This base is here. I'm sort of shooting past his base because I really need to protect those fuel resources. He's going to want them really bad, and I'm going to do my best to deny him those resources. So we need a Stormtrooper half-track. So I'm going to have him halt, rapid firing position, high explosive rounds. The second one will be the same thing, but I'm going to actually go trying to cut him off from behind, keep him on the road here. These Rangers do have anti-vehicle capability, but I don't think it's enough to... Whoa, what's he doing? Why is he going that way? Go ahead and keep it there, that's fine. So is my machine gun defeated here? Almost. Nice hit the Steward. Here we have Stormtrooper half-track. I'm surprised this guy made it. I'm gonna load him up inside of the troop carrier. Armored command truck is, if I can destroy that, he put it in a really bad place. We're gonna get the Stormtrooper half-track up here into these woods. As soon as that truck is destroyed here. There we go. he's going to relocate to support the second StuG. Alright, and Sieg phase should have been researched. We can turn out heavy panzer factory. Also get another StuG. Oops, not officer. I need a tank commander, I think. These guys load their high explosive rounds. He's got infantry all over the place here. These StuGs are not bad at anti-infantry, but I really need to get that half-track out here. Because the stormtroopers will really help a lot. I think that was my 81mm mortar. These guys keep reinforcing. Infantry assault team. Alrighty. I can get this mortar up and operational. That'll help me a lot too. These StuGs are doing pretty good. We got another one. I'm gonna go ahead and wait on those resources. At least build a tank commander. I'm gonna need about one more command point before I can start rolling out the Tiger tanks that will really crush his cruiser tanks. I need my stormtroopers to support these guys better. Producing the Panzerschreck. Trying to pull these infantry back so that they can get reinforced. Alright, Tiger tank is unlocked. My StuGs. Put them in a position and have this guy cover the rear. No, you know what? I will keep them where they are. I'm doing just fine. He took my other mortar pit. Okay, so now I can give him high explosive rounds. And do I have enough for a Tiger? And I do. I'm trying to move this StuG up. This is going to be kind of rough. Enough for another infantry assault team. These stormtroopers are pretty tough too. Both of them have Panzerschrecks, so they should be able to kind of deal with this Sherman running around out here. They did. Our other StuG got stuck. I'm waiting on. I'm gonna roll this StuG out with my Tiger. Looks like my allies got some Panzer IVs out here hunting as well. Lock him down. So what I have is a real battle. Cause my ally is doing all this fighting down here, like in the on the main road. It looks like the bulk of my fighting is resource denial out here. So I kind of want to scoop this guy up. So if I can put him here, see he's sneaking him around the side. That's why I have the StuG here. Let's get some more infantry assault teams. We'll push them forward. Him as well. These stormtroopers can be pretty tough, especially with like full upgrades. There we go. Move my half-track up in behind them, and then the mortar behind them as well. Provide that indirect support. This StuG should prevent any more units from gaining up on us. We'll build a tank commander. Get that spotting scope. We'll get another StuG. In the meantime, it's taking forever, but I'm really waiting on resources. Which way is this MG emplacement facing? I can't really tell. We'll occupy it. Get this half-track up here. Okay, I think we have effectively cut off his way of getting into these woods. So these guys aren't doing anything? Oh wait, was he capturing that point? So he doesn't capture it now. Move this infantry assault team down here. Probably actually occupy that building. And these guys, something similar. Guys are getting flamed. I really don't want to lose it. I didn't realize it, and I already locked them down. Back up. Okay, so we got the tank commander in there, and this will be a very powerful force to contend with. There we go. We need to move this mortar now down here to start providing some indirect. I'm trying to figure out some way of repairing why is he not moving? So he's going. I'm trying to bring him back so I can get those armor plating. Don't want to lose that squad. Okay, so they're done. I need my half-track to move in here. It's like really my support vehicle. See, now we have Shermans. Can reinforce them. What I need is some sort of like engineer capability. That Sherman might actually get my StuG. Yeah, there's a lot of tanks here. This Tiger needs to get here a little bit faster. Bring that other StuG in behind. This StuG, high explosive rounds. I'm actually might be able to build that second Tiger I've been wanting. Pretty surprised this guy's been holding out. Oh, we got the Tiger in here now. So he's going to provide a lot of relief. I need to get some pioneers out here to do like vehicle repairs and anything else. So I'm gonna swap these stormtroopers out, these grenadiers, so that they can reinforce. Things have kind of calmed down. I'm gonna push. Nope, I'm actually gonna have the Tiger hold fast. See, he's conducting repairs on my vehicle for me. That's gonna help me out too. I want to get two StuGs on this right side. I'm going to push him up actually through here. Tiger will remain until he's repaired. I don't want to risk losing him. In fact, I'm going to start building a second Tiger. The Panthers in this game I don't even bother. The Panthers are just I think the Panthers are actually really just awful in this game. I don't think they work as they should. These Martyrs 3, the Martyr 3 here, there's something wrong with them in this game too. For some reason, their accuracy isn't right. So I know that, you know, the tank crew is gonna miss. That's a given. But I'm noticing about an accuracy rate of maybe like 20%. With the Martyr 3, so 20% of the time they actually hit. That's what I've been seeing. So repair the StuG. I have this other one. I think he has full veterancy. These two guys here. Good position. Move the mortar up there. Move the infantry up. I need to make sure that my infantry stay out of range of these placements. I can move the Tiger up. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. Working. You have preparing? This other infantry team. And use the wreckage of that Sherman. Hopefully they are not in range. I'll just actually stay back because we need to destroy these emplacements before we can do anything else. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Still repairing. Actually move this half track up. Probably move it up like right about here. This would kind of be like my support position. Make sure my StuGs are all in shape. I have a second Tiger. We'll put our second Tiger next to our first. As soon as that's destroyed, start pushing this infantry in. Oh wait, never mind, there's a second. That might be good for our mortars to deal with. They might have to relocate, but they should still remain out of range. See, my ally is doing this just giant. He tends to build a lot of these, the Panzer IV, the anti-infantry ones, with the shorter barrel on it. They did a decent anti-tank roll, but they can't go toe-to-toe with like a 76 Sherman, I don't think. These ones. A Sherman with a 76mm. So we're lobbing rounds at him. Push up with. What I'm wanting to do is I want the Tiger to start. Look at this. This is a repair vehicle, right? That's an allied repair vehicle sitting right next to where there's no offensive capability. This is the computer ally doing strange things. There's my other StuG. I like him to move up. So what I have is StuGs on both sides, supporting the infantry. There we go. Now we can move the infantry up. Trying to find a good place. Attack that Tiger decently. Let's get both of these Tigers in there. Both of these StuGs. Push them. I use these as really as like a shield. I'm really kind of just bypassing that command truck. I'm not too worried about it. It's pretty much destroyed anyways. So these guys are forward. I think I have two back here. Push them up. Two Tigers. Two groups of StuGs. Keep my infantry up here. Behind the StuGs. Do I have anyone? Got a repair team up here. I might as well get them in and repair this Tiger, even though the threat is gone. The enemy's defeated. It wasn't too bad. The match wasn't too bad. Most of the fighting was, you know, up in the forest there. So that Panzer Elite player got a ton of points. I noticed that on hard, I feel like the Panzer Elite AI is better than the Wehrmacht AI. And it kind of shows here because where I got 48,000 points and my ally got 47,000 points, the Panzer Elite got the 91,000 points. And I want to see where it's at. He just killed a massive amount of infantry. 383. I'm assuming those kills were all down where that train yard was. I never get any points for veterancy, even though my units were gaining veterancy. Who knows? But yeah, that's where a lot of those points are, just in sheer kills. I think I destroyed more vehicles, but just killed a whole lot of infantry. And I think the reason for that is because I was denying him those fuel points, so he didn't really have the ability to produce a lot of armor. And that was my goal, is resource denial. So it worked out pretty good. So that concludes this Let's Play. Give me that thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and comments in the area below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.